What's good, my tech friends? This is the Untitled. So today for you guys, we're going to be talking about the OnePlus 9 Pro. So OnePlus is actually released, well, they haven't released as of yet, but they're going to be releasing new devices on the 28th of this month, which is March. And the phones they're going to be releasing is the OnePlus 9, OnePlus 9 Pro, and the OnePlus 9 Lite or OnePlus 9 R. I don't know what they're going to be calling it, but there's going to be a more, there's going to be two main flagship, which is the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, and the more kind of your budget range kind of lineup for the OnePlus 9, which would be the OnePlus Lite, but we're not sure what they're going to be calling that OnePlus device as of yet. But today I'm going to be running down a few informations that we've actually had from OnePlus itself, and basically filling off some information on what obviously these OnePlus devices are going to have, and the specification and price that I have today is for the OnePlus 9 Pro. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a little reaction on the, on what to expect, and obviously give you guys information of what to expect as well for the OnePlus 9 Pro when it obviously does come out. So yeah, start with the launch date is going to be mid-March. Well, we already know this because they're going to be launching the phone on the 23rd of March. So we already know this is not really new to us. But the body type of the body of the 9 Pro, so as in the dimensions, the dimensions is going to be 165 times 37 times 8 meters, and the material is going to be made out of is the front of the device is going to be obviously glass. It's going to be Gorilla. It's going to have a Gorilla Glass 6, so that's for safety in case you drop it. So it's not going to be immune and prone for the screen to break. So they're using a tough glass on there, so which protects it. And also it's going to be having a glass back as well, which is going to be, of course, as well Gorilla Glass 6 as well. And then for the framing, which is what you get around the device, is going to be an aluminum frame, which is going to be nice, and it's going to be coming in at 205 grams as well for the weight. So it's going to be a relatively light device, so carrying around in your pocket, you're not even going to feel it in your pocket or whatever. It's going to be lighter than this phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. But yeah, it's going to be nice. And then for the colors, we're going to be they've kind of put two kind of weird, well, one standard color and two weird colors, and not another weird color, and not really another color to kind of supplement the weird color they've added in, which is green. So they actually have the phone. They're gonna have the phone in green and gray, but the green kind of stands out because green out of the blue. But we obviously have to see when the phone device comes out and see if they're gonna have it in different other colors. But as of now, they've said they're gonna be launching it in the green and grey color variant to choose from. And then we move on to the display of the OnePlus 9 Pro. It's going to have a AMOLED touchscreen display with 1 billion colors, which is very nice. And the display size is going to be a 6.7 inch, which is pretty much the same size as my Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. And talking about in terms of the display resolution, it's going to have a 2K display coming in at 1440 times 3160 pixel, and it's going to have a 525 ppi density as well. And obviously we spoke about the screen, what the glass is going to be made out of, which is going to be Gorilla Glass 6, and it's going to have a 91.6% screen to body ratio, which is going to be very, very nice. It's going to have basically it's going to be more screen real estate on the device, which is just going to be awesome, just like the S20 and the S21 Ultra as well. So there's more screen than actual bezels on the device, and we love to see it. I love to see it because then it means I kind of get the whole screen real estate as a display basically, which is very nice. And then it's gonna obviously have a 108 gigahertz refresh rate as well, and it's gonna be HDR10 plus. So 120 hertz. Same thing I have with the S21 with the S20 Ultra and the S21 Ultra. It's gonna be very fluent, very nice when you obviously operating the screen, or having scrolls and stuff like that. So it's gonna be very nice. And now from there we'll move on to the basic specifications of this device. So the chip. The chipset on the OnePlus 9 Pro is gonna be rocking the Qualcomm Snapdragon 875. Not really one of the um, um, highest gen chipset that's out there right now as of 2020, 2021. But it's gonna have a chipset from last year, which is obviously gonna be the Snapdragon 875. I mean, still not a bad chipset, but obviously it's from last year. But I mean, it's still gonna be great. The phone still feel snappy and very fast as well to use, which is gonna be nice. And it's not going to support memory cards, so it's not going to support external memory card. You're just gonna the max storage you're gonna get is 256 gig, which I mean for some people it's more than enough. For me, it's gonna be more than enough. I have 128 gig with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, and it's more than enough. I still have space for pictures, and I have a lot of pictures on this device, and videos, and a lot of files, a lot of documents, all that stuff, and I still have a lot of space to spare, which is very good. So 256 gig is more than enough for anyone out there, to be honest with you. And also for the RAM, they're gonna be hooking us up with a 12 gig of RAM, which is very nice because that's what the flagship phones nowadays have, especially with the S20 Ultra and the S21 Ultra. That's a 12 gig of RAM, so which is very nice. So we're getting updated specifications on the device, on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which is very nice. And then coming to the aspect of the cameras, the main camera is going to be a quad camera, which is going to be a wide camera, and obviously a normal camera as well, which is going to be nice. And the main camera is going to be coming at a 64 megapixel, and the second camera is going to be a 16 megapixel telephoto lens with 5 times optical zoom, and the third lens is going to be a 48 megapixel camera, which will be a ultra wide lens, and the fourth camera is going to be 5 megapixel depth of field. So when you zoom in all the way into as far as max zoom range, then yeah, you got that feature over there. So in total, yeah, it's actually gonna have 4 cameras, which is gonna be pretty damn cool. Even my Samsung Galaxy S20 20 Ultra doesn't even have it, and the S21 Ultra has 4 cameras, but this has only 3. Yeah, then for the front facing camera, does it say anything about? Yeah, front facing camera is gonna have I believe 20 megapixel selfie camera, which is gonna be nice. And the video quality is obviously, of course, going to be 4K 30 frames per second, and it would be able to do 1080p as well, and at 30, 60, and 240 FPS, which is going to be nice for those nice slow motions that you might want to film with the phone, and especially that what do you call it, hassle. I can't remember what it's called, but that camera they're going to be implementing with the OnePlus is just going to be absolutely awesome. I literally cannot wait to be able to experience that. So it's just going to be absolutely awesome. And for the front camera as well, we're going to be only capped out at 1080p video recording, which I mean, it's a little bit old-fashioned from last year, but because this year manufacturers are actually making front-facing camera to actually shoot 4K. But I think the main focus for OnePlus with this device is for the rear camera, which is completely understandable. But yeah, now we move on to the battery life. So the battery capacity on the OnePlus 9 Pro will be coming in at 4,510 milliamp hour battery, non-removable, but it's gonna be plenty of juice. I mean, it's not the best milliamp hour battery on a device, but it should be able to carry you throughout the whole day. It should be able to carry you throughout the whole day, which is good. Would I like to see more battery put in there? But I mean, you can't. They just can't put that amount of battery in there. And obviously, you got fast charging as well with 55 watts, which is nice. So if it does die in the middle of the day, you can just plug it in and it will charge it very quickly to 100% again, or even halfway, 50%. And yeah, should be very, very nice. And if you guys want to know the type of the batteries they're going to be using, is going to be a lithium battery. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information. And then for the pricing, actually, in the US is going to be $720, and in the UK it's probably going to be around like 600 and something pounds, but I'm not too sure exactly. Well, yeah, that's all the information I've got for you guys. And also for the sound, it's gonna have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack as well, and it's gonna have speakers with stereo speakers as well. But yeah, we're still gonna have that the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which is going to be nice, so you can actually listen to music if you have a wired headphones, instead of you having to faff around with Wi-Fi, with Bluetooth, trying to connect your ear things to be able to listen to music. But yeah, that's all the information I have from you. The information is from OnePlus themselves. And yeah, hopefully when the phone comes out, I will be doing an unboxing as well, so it should be fun times. But yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also subscribe, share the video for anyone that's obviously interested in the OnePlus 9 flagship that's going to be coming out very, very soon on the 28th. It's going to be announced. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.